Bonsoir, mon chers. How's it going? We are here for our Monday extended reading, talking about the anchor energy for the week. And our message was the Hanged Man reverse, and it came out with the Four of Cups. Now, it's very interesting that both of these cards, the Hanged Man, when it's in reverse, talks about a moment where we may find ourselves really preoccupied with material matters and we're not paying attention to maybe the longings of our soul or the spiritual pain that we're feeling inside because we're so distracted with life at the moment. The Four of Crystals can warn us that we might be in danger of being a bit consumed with material concerns as well. So I feel like these two cards placed together are specifically addressing something that has to do with our material concerns, like our finances, our kingdom, our household, the comings and goings, our balance sheet, right? So we've been very preoccupied with that. And I think that there's just this little warning, like, don't let your spiritual practice slip. Don't get too complacent. Don't get too comfortable in, if things are going really well financially and you're, working really hard and making money and, you've got money coming in and things are good. Don't rest on your laurels when things get comfortable, because that's what we tend to do as people. We get very forgetful, and it's when things are difficult that we are really on top of our spiritual practice because we have a need to be. We have that anxiety, that fear, and we're reaching for comfort. But what we want to get to a place is that we're reaching for that spiritual comfort even in the best times, because that is what really makes us feel fulfilled. And so if we spend all our energy focusing on only going to work, only making money, only trying to get that side hustle going or building your business or working on your career, you will realize that, you miss the people that mean a lot to you. You miss your family, you miss your friends. You're missing out on other things in your life that you are interested in. And if you let that spiritual practice slip, then you're going to start feeling this weird sense of anxiety. Some things, you feel unsettled. You're going to be feeling like there's a void that you want to fill. And the only thing that really fills that void is feeling spiritual fulfillment. Fulfillment on a deep level inside, because you're connected to something greater than yourself, and you feel a sense of certainty and security around that. So be careful if you have a feeling of void. Pay attention to maybe what you're reaching to fill that. Is it a distraction? Is it a habit? Is it impulse shopping? Things like that. Pay attention to what you're compulsively doing right now and what you're reaching for to give you that instant gratification, that instant comfort, that instant relief. Be careful, because that void is endless, and the only thing that will ever make it feel fulfilled is expanding the heart, expanding your consciousness, expanding your wisdom, expanding the love and compassion and understanding that you have for others, and doing things that not just benefit you but help other people as well. When we share, when we start feeling the worst or the most helpless, the most powerful thing that we can do to help raise ourselves out of that place is to actually help someone else. And it might even be someone who's struggling with a similar situation that you are, and maybe you were just given the benefit of going down the trail, a little ways ahead of them, so that you would be able to say, hey, look, I know it's coming up ahead and I can give you some advice. So yeah, definitely don't get too caught up in the physical world and forget about all of the other things that you've been doing that have brought you to a place where you're busy, you've got things going on, and that's good. And so keep doing what you're doing, but don't forget about all the work that you did that cultivated the inner peace that got you to where you are, so that you could resonate with all these great things that are coming in and all these blessings. You want to continue to resonate with the blessings. And the only way that we can sort of cheat the system in life where, so basically, like, we're at a consciousness level, our life is, it's at a level the way it is, right? And so when that gets too stagnant and you're in kind of a stalemate or a rut, or it's time to grow, it's time to evolve, then life will give you challenges and friction and a little bit of turbulence so that things get shaken up and you're challenged out of that comfort zone and you're forced to stretch. Well, that challenge time and that, going out of being ripped out of your comfort zone, it's usually something unpleasant. It's not usually something like this super fun challenge. So yeah, it's like, how do we get to a place where things are good and we can continue to just keep growing without things getting shitty or without some like chaos breaking out? And the answer to that is by proactively continuing to push yourself out of your comfort zone, continuing to go against your desire to appease the flesh or to receive for the self alone or to take the easy way out. We've been talking about the secret teachings of Jesus, and he, the disciples were like, tell us how, Jesus, that we can avoid the temptations of the devil and just, that way we won't fall victim to them. And he's like, well, if everything is just like, there's no challenge in it, you don't overcome anything, then you haven't grown and you haven't lived and experienced the thing that's going to give you the wisdom, the firsthand wisdom. You won't be getting the experience from it, so it won't really count. It'll just be given to you on a silver platter, and you won't have like lived in that skin yourself, right? So yeah, continue on your spiritual practice. Feel abundant. Don't worry needlessly, but stay on top of everything. You want to have one solid foot on the ground, keeping your kingdom in order, and you want to have the other foot in that spiritual world, staying in touch with your soul, staying in touch with your heart, staying in touch with the messages that you're getting. Proactively keep working on yourself, keep looking for ways that you can improve, but with the mindset that you're already wonderful just the way you are. It's not that you're fixing anything, nothing's broken, nothing's wrong. It's just you're ever blooming, you're ever expanding. The universe is always expanding, and so are we. And so we want to keep on and keep with that. So yeah, just keep pushing yourself proactively. Keep taking that chaotic energy in your life and channeling it into your tapping into your potential, to your raw potential. All right, guys. I think that's everything that I was going to talk about tonight. Yeah, we're getting out pretty easy, guys. 8 minutes. It's pretty big deal. All right, we have Hanged Man reversed, and we have 4 of crystals. And the blog that I wrote up today will be included in the description below. And please subscribe, comment, like, share, save it a playlist, send it to someone you know. Or you can press that button. I think it's a bell. Yeah, I think something about notifications, and you will be notificated. You'll be pontificated. You'll be notified when I make new videos, which is daily. All right, guys. I'm tired. I can't believe my hair still looks good after like the shift I had at the restaurant tonight. So funny, like we're like the only restaurant open within like 2 of the big neighborhoods right outside of downtown on Mondays. Like every kind of upscale restaurant is closed on Monday nights around here for the people to have a day off and to reset and restock and everything, but we're open, so we always get like crazy busy on Mondays, and then we're always busy on Sundays too, but for some reason like no one's available to work those days, so there's always like 3 or 4 it's just like running everything. It's not that bad, but it was pretty crazy for a while. So it was all crazy, and at one point I had like mascara running down my face, and I'm sure my tables thought I was insane, and I didn't see it until later. And yeah, but the dish pit did not steam my hair today. It's almost a shame that I have to go to bed now. Like maybe I should just go run it back out into the world and be like, hey everybody, look at this. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, I have a funny story from this morning. people who are really in it are going to hear this story, because otherwise you've already left. So I'm walking down the street towards the restaurant, and we're in like this like cute like inner city suburb called Germantown, and I'm walking to the crosswalk, and this car, like this SUV, like stops, like hauls off and stops in the middle of the road, and they let me cross, and I was just like, oh, thank you. And I was like, had all my spring potion on, and I was just like, fresh hair. I was like feeling good, and I was like, well, I'm really making waves out in the world today. And I got across the street, and I looked down, and I realized that like my purse had pulled my shirt unbuttoned. Just like walking around with an open shirt in broad daylight. It's my life. I can't. Bye. It didn't stop. This is how awkward I've been the last 2 days.